Hey guys, what's going on? Now I know I said I wasn't going to do another one of these stupidly ridiculous, over-the-top, massive amount, fuck ton of DVD / Blu-ray pickups, but I got a special deal that I just could not pass. I won't go over it now because it's a really long story, sort of. So I'll just write a brief description of it in the description box below, so if you feel the need, check that out. But I'm going to start with this movie here that I found at the op shop, this DVD from Umbrella Entertainment, Spontaneous Combustion. I paid $2 for it, so this looks really cool. It's some sort of a horror film about spontaneous combustion, so anything Umbrella I'm going to take a chance on, because if you know me, I really like Umbrella Entertainment. So yeah, for $2, I'll get anything like that they release within reason. The next one I got was Forsaken, vampire movie. What's it called? The Forsaken Desert Vampires. Never heard of it, but it's set in the tradition of Lost Boys and John Carpenter's Vampires. So they're two films that I absolutely love. So I thought I'd give that a crack. Every single item I'm showing you has literally only cost me around 50 cents per item. We got John Carpenter's Vampires, which there is a Blu-ray release with Ghosts of Mars that I want to get, like a double feature. So, but I really like this movie. This is fantastic. Second one is not as good. Legion of the Dead. Never heard of it. Haven't seen it, but yeah, looks cool. Sorry if you hear me slamming the DVDs down. Ginger Snaps. Ginger Snaps 2. Ginger Snaps 3. Really enjoy these films. I know you can get them on Blu-ray, but hey, for 50 cents a piece, I wasn't gonna, who cares? This one looks really cool. Rise of the Gargoyles. Never heard of it. Don't know anything about it. It's got Eric Belfer in it. It's the only name I recognize. It just looks really, really cool. We got Vampires, Daughters of Dracula. Again, never heard of it. Looks alright. We got Bram Stoker's Dracula's Guest. Never heard of it. Looks cool-ish, I guess. Undead, Australian zombie movie, which I have seen before, back when it very first came out, and it's really good. Really like it. It's a zombie / alien flick. Maybe spoiler alert. Whoops. Vampire Diaries, or Vampire Diary, Lead Us into Temptation. No idea. Just looks like a erotic vampire type film. We got The Hunger with David Bowie. Now I believe there's like a 6 parts to this movie, or they made a 6-part series about this film. But yeah, this is just the first one / original one. I'm not too sure. This is the 3-series set of Kindred the Embrace. Yeah, another vampire movie / sort of mini-series type thing. From the year is 1996, so that could be pretty cool. I have heard of it before, just never seen it. Bram Stoker's Dracula's Curse. Don't know where it fits in the Bram Stoker universe, but whatever. We got Dracula 2000, Wes Craven, and then a Wes Craven film, also Dracula 2, which is technically the sequel to Dracula 2000. I only seen Dracula 2000, haven't seen Dracula 2. We got here Bram Stoker's Way of the Vampire. Again, I don't know where it fits in the Bram Stoker's Dracula universe or vampire universe, but I'll find out one day. Looks alright. It's probably not. Wizards of the Demon Sword. No idea what this movie is, but it's some sort of fantasy type sword and sorcery type film, which looks really cool. Rated R. Can't really tell what it is, but yeah, rated R. No one in it that I recognize, so that's something that I'm really going to be looking forward to watching. George and the Dragon. Looks cool. Michael Clark Duncan in that one. We got The Sword and the Sorcerer. Another sword and sorcery type film, obviously. Mists of Avalon, absolute classic. I've got a lot of the books It's obviously based off a book called Mist of Avalon. There's written by Marion Zimmer Bradley. I've got a lot of her stuff. Just haven't read a lot of it, but I have a lot of it. That makes sense. Christopher Walken in Communion. This looks really creepy and awesome, and I can't wait to check that out. I love me some crazy alien type, abduction type movies like this. So yeah, looks really cool. More Christopher Walken. I got the 5 Prophecy Complete Collection on Blu-ray. Never seen any of them. Really want to though. I also have them on DVD, but yeah, now I've got them on Blu-ray. I'll check them out there. Movie 2 is on its own disc, and the rest of the films are on another disc. So I also believe this is the first time the second film was on Blu-ray within this set, but I could be mistaken. Yeah, 50 cents. I got Prom Night Complete 4 movie collection on DVD. Haven't seen any of them, but yeah, it's cool to have it in this little set. Save space as well. We got H.G. Wells' First Men on the Moon, or In the Moon. It's just a classic sci-fi. So yeah, I'll get around to that one day. Oh yeah, I can show that one now, I suppose. The Second Arrival, sequel to The Arrival with Charlie Sheen. Haven't seen it, haven't even seen The Arrival, but I did pick up that one as well. Time After Time, it's another H.G. Wells classic. It's I think about time travel, catching Jack the Ripper, coming back to catch Jack the Ripper, something like that. War Games, the Dead Code, which is, I believe, a sequel to War Games, which I haven't actually seen War Games either, with Matthew Broderick, I'm pretty sure. 80s classic. But yeah, this one, just if it's half as good as what the first one is meant to be, then I'll watch it. Charlton Heston in the Amiga Man. I'm sure that's out on Blu-ray, but I got the DVD 50 cents, so can't complain. Amiga Man is basically what Will Smith did with I'm Legend. I'm pretty sure this is the original, or the second original, because there was one before this as well, I think. This is on the back. Yeah, anyway. I'm Legend is based off this story as well. We got disc 1 and 2 of Space Rangers. No idea what this is. Just a mini-series or movie or something like that. I'm guessing it's a mini-series. There's 6 episodes. Yep, mini-series. We'll go with that. The next one I got, this is going to be horrible, but I got it anyway. Time Cop 2, Jason Scott Lee. The only decent thing he ever did was the Bruce Lee sort of biopic film that he did, which was fantastic. Time Quest, it's a time travel movie, sure, why not, from the 90s I think, or late 80s. I got the Philadelphia Experiment from, I believe, the 80s. Let me see, 84, good year I was born. And then Philadelphia Experiment from the 90s, so a couple of different versions of the same movie. Next film I got, The Quiet Earth. I also have this. This is an Umbrella release, so really good release from them, but I also have it coming on Blu-ray. Stay tuned for a future video on that. But yeah, absolute classic film, that one. We got Masters of Science Fiction, 6 mind-bending features. So this is a 2-disc DVD set, and this contains 6 shorts called A Clean Escape, Jerry Was a Man, The Awakening, The Discarded, Watchbird, and Little Brother. So 6 mind-bending sci-fi shorts in the tradition of like Twilight Zone and Outer Limits, you know, that sort of style. I got A Sound of Thunder. I don't know, but it's got Ben Kingsley in it. He's always good to watch. He's done a lot of these like really cheesy sort of B-grade films. But it's A World on the Brink of Annihilation. So you had me at Beyond Sherwood Forest, a type of Robin Hood type movie with dragons and stuff. So yeah, I like the Robin Hood character, so I'll give it a crack. Anything with him in it, really. I got this collection. Again, only 50 cents a piece for everything. Sorry if you can't see the top of it, but you're not missing much, see. It's the Ultimate UFO Collection. So it has these 4 docos on there. So it's UFOs and Aliens, UFOs 50 Years of Denial, Out of the Blue, Life on Mars, Star Dreams, and NASA UFO footage. So they're just rando docos that they've put in this set, which I've probably seen before, but it's a cool little box set, and for 50 cents, I'll certainly add it to the collection. I got some umbrella releases here. Night of Fear and Inn of the Damned. Is it focused? No, it's focused enough. It's a little double feature, double shock of classic terror and suspense. Never heard of any of them. I'm sure it's out of print and hard to find, so happy to have that one. Definitely going to check that out. The Time Garden. It's like the Gardens of the Galaxy. The Time Guardian. It's this is awesome. I watched this one. It's got Carrie Fisher in it. Surprise, surprise. And it's like a, I don't know. It's a 80s Australian sci-fi, loosely based off, I want to say, Terminator in terms of coming back in time and saving. And there's like coming from a future where there's robots have taken over, but the robots used to be humans, and yeah. So I mean, loosely Terminator, but I believe this came out before Terminator 2, because at the end of it, he's like, "I'll be back." I'm like, did that take that from Terminator, or did Terminator take that from here? But anyway, it was good. It was a good fun watch. I really enjoyed that one. Time Guardian, another umbrella release that I'm sure is hard to find, or at least uncommon. Children of Dune. I haven't seen this one. I've seen the original Dune from the 80s with Sting in it, but I haven't seen this. And there's another, I believe, Dune miniseries. This is a miniseries, by the way. There's another miniseries of Dune that I believe is a retelling of the original movie, but I'm not 100%. Another umbrella release. I'm pretty sure you can still get this from JB Hi-Fi. This is awesome. Lost Boys triple feature on Blu-ray, all 3 movies. I've only seen the first one. I do really want to check out the all of them, like the second and third one, even if they are shitty. It doesn't bother me. But yeah, 50 cents for that. Yes, please. I got this version of Stargate Ultimate Edition. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. Hence the tattoo on there. Hence the tattoo on the other arm, if you can see them. But it's one of my favorite sci-fi films and franchises of all time. I just absolutely love it. It's great. I mean, you can't have 10 seasons of the original series and then 5 seasons of a spin-off and then 2 seasons of another spin-off, an animated series, 3 movies, and a bunch of comics without being fairly successful. So, yeah, this is really good. I just like the cover art. I've already got this on Blu-ray. I just like the cover art, so just have that as an alternative cover art. I believe it's from the UK, but we'll work here. I didn't own this, so got that. Terminator on Blu-ray. I just picked up Terminator 2 on 4K, and holy shit, does that look amazing. One of the best 4K that I've seen. I don't care what anyone says, looks amazing. So good to have this one in HD. I'm not too fussed about getting it on 4K, even if it is on 4K. Have no idea. Dark Star, filmed by John Carpenter. So obviously had to have that because I've never seen it, and I didn't even know. I had heard of it, but didn't know it was a John Carpenter film. So I'm trying to get all the John Carpenter films. I just been on a big John Carpenter binge lately. This is the absolute pride of the collection that I picked up from this one guy. Hopefully you're going to get this in frame, but it's the Zatoichi collection, however you want to pronounce it. You know, each to their own. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it really in shot, but it has this thing has 8 films. This thing goes for over $150 easily. There's 8 movies it has. Zatoichi meets Yojimbo, Zatoichi The Festival of Fire. Sorry for the blurriness, but you just bear with me. Zatoichi in Desperation, Zatoichi's Conspiracy, Zatoichi's Outlaw, Zatoichi the Outlaw, Zatoichi meets the One-Armed Swordsman, Zatoichi at Large, and Zatoichi 26. Say Zatoichi again, motherfucker. Anyway, but yeah, this is a wicked Eastern Eye box set. You can tell Eastern Eye from this. I'm going for a complete Eastern Eye collection. I have got to be close to 100 titles, maybe over. This is one of the holy grails now of my collection that goes with my what's his name, Lone Wolf and Cub. box set, and I have another box set as well, but I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, this is fantastic. He didn't want to part with this, but he realized how much of a collector I am, and I'm going to give it a good home. And I offered him proper money for it too, but he only gave it to me for, he put it in the big lot that I bought off him, so essentially it only cost me 50 cents. Absolute freaking steal. Next one I got. This is one of my favorite sci-fi shows of all time. I don't care what you say, but it is absolutely freaking amazing. And Farscape. This is a complete 4 seasons. Absolutely amazing on Blu-ray. I've seen it once. I can't wait to just binge watch this next time I've got a couple of weeks off, because I could watch it in 2 weeks easily. Absolutely fantastic series. If you've never seen it, mainly filmed in Australia with a lot of Australian casts in conjunction with Jim Henson puppets. And it's like a mixture of live action puppets and, you know, CG. Oh, so good, so freaking good. So to complete that off, I also have the Peacekeeper Wars, excuse me, which is the movie that finished off the series, and it finished it off really well. Excuse me while I take a drink. It's a 2-part like mini-series event, and yeah, finished it off great. Didn't leave anything to the imagination, so a perfect end for a perfect series. Or pretty damn close to being perfect. I got SG Universe, so Stargate Universe. Very underrated series. I loved this series. I thought it was great because it was different enough from Atlantis and SG1, the original Stargate series. Unfortunately got axed at the end of season 2 and left on a huge cliffhanger. And you can sort of see, if you ever saw the series Dark Matter, Sci-Fi Channel Dark Matter, I'm pretty sure some people from Stargate had their fingers in that pie, and there was some similarities in the start of that first season of Dark Matter to how season 3 might have started with Stargate Universe. But yeah, absolutely underrated, but yeah, what can you do? Here's the original June. Not much to say there. Original 80s June. Great film. Hard slog if you're not really into your sci-fi, but still a good film. Don't need to say much about that. Amazing film, Casper. This film was a big part of my childhood, so yeah, had to get that for 50 cents. Dragon Dynasty, going for a complete Dragon Dynasty collection. I have pretty much all of them on DVD, so I thought I'd get an upgrade on Blu-ray for the Tai Chi Master. Actually, don't think I have this one at all, so to have that on Blu-ray is freaking amazing. 50 cents. I got The Last Starfighter. Had to have that, especially when it was only 50 cents. Yeah, great 80s classic video game / sci-fi film. If you haven't seen it, do yourself a favor, check that out. Another Asian film, Kamui, Lone Ninja. I saw this at a Japanese film festival in Melbourne, at Fed Square there, quite a long time ago, and it was awesome. Really, really good. So to get it on Blu-ray is fantastic. I believe I have it on DVD as part of the Eastern Eye collection, but this is part of the manga collection, so I'll have this as well in the collection. Say collection again. River Worlds, which is, I had no idea this existed. I have the books, based on the books by Philip Jose Farmer. He done a lot of sci-fi. He's done some fantasy as well, which is basically the same as Riverworld, but in a fantasy setting. But yeah, this is amazing. It's like people that have died. They've gone to like the next plane of existence, kind of like a heaven or a purgatory called Riverworld, and it's a group of people on a boat, like a river boat, going down the river, and they're trying to get to the source of Riverworld. So it's really, really cool, and I can't wait to check. Picked up Librarian Season 2 and Librarian Season 3, which is an Australian comedy, which I had no idea there was 3 seasons because I already had Season 1. Australian comedy about librarians, and because I am one, this just looks funny. It's actually pretty funny. Probably only get the humour though if you're an Aussie and maybe a Brit. Alien vs Predator movie pack, why not? I'm trying to get as many different variations and collector sets of the Alien franchise because it's one of my favourite franchises of all time. except for the latest Alien movie. I think it's Covenant. That movie was trash. But yeah, I actually really like these movies as a standalone sort of duology. I'd love a third one somehow. I just love that whole conflict between the aliens and the predators. I think it's fantastic. So the first one in particular, and the second one was just fucking, was another level. But yeah, really good film duology. Love it. One of my favourite sci-fis of all time. I don't care what anyone says. I fucking love this movie, Prometheus. So I had to get the 4-disc edition because it's got hours and hours and hours and hours of special features. And one day I will get to those, but for now I'm just happy to have it on Blu-ray. Would be awesome to have on 4K, but not in any hurry. This is just a friggin' amazing movie. Really, really good. Really opened up the universe of Alien in a way I didn't think that they would do it. So really, really good. Just such a shame Covenant was a horrible, horrible sequel. Gremlins 2. Had to get it because I got Gremlins 1 on Blu-ray, and this is I believe this is an American copy, but it is region free. So it'll play on my player. If not, I've got a region free player anyway. But I don't think there's an Australian release of this, so I had to get this one, and happy to do so. Awesome cover art. One of my all-time favorite franchises is Gremlins, especially the first one. Even this one is charming in its own way. So yeah, absolutely love it. I watch Gremlins every Christmas, so had to get that. Gizmo is one of my favorite movie characters of all time, and real or not. June, what is this? This could be the mini-series that I was talking about. Yeah, it's like a part 1 on Blu-ray by Umbrella. I don't know how uncommon that is, but I've never seen it on Blu-ray. I've only seen it on DVD. But there's another iteration of June, which is a fantastic sci-fi and one of my favorite, if not my favorite, RTS games for the PC. I had to get this because it's Umbrella. Highlander 2, the Renegade version. I don't know what that means, but I didn't like this movie. Director's cut of the film. I've only seen it once and I didn't fully understand it, so maybe I just need to watch it again now, but we'll see. I love this movie. Love this movie. Razorback, fantastic 80s killer warthog film. I do have this on DVD, which is what I watched originally. Excuse me while I have another drink. And the quality of it was fantastic. Again, another Umbrella Entertainment release. And so this is sealed. Probably keep it sealed. I do have another version of this coming in the mail, so stay tuned for that video. But this is just a really, really good classic Aussie killer pig movie. Really, really fun watch. Again, Umbrella Entertainment, Highlander 3. Not much to say there. Actually enjoyed that version. That film was good. Suspiria. Dario. Is that a male? What are you slipping under the door? Okay. Give me 15 minutes. Dario Argento's Suspiria. Absolutely fantastic film. I had it on DVD in a trilogy set of his, but I only ever watched Suspiria. I didn't watch the other ones. I can't remember what the other ones even were. So keen to check this out on Blu-ray to see the transfer. I didn't even know Umbrella had this. I know there are other releases of it, but this would be my go-to because it's Umbrella Entertainment. Absolutely fantastic. Another Umbrella Entertainment, and I think the last one out of the lot, Starman. John Carpenter. Had no idea this was a John Carpenter film. No idea whatsoever. Wasn't a huge fan of it until when I picked this lot up and saw that it was a John Carpenter film. So now I love it. I'm going to give it another go though, because I haven't seen it in the longest time. Probably on VHS, maybe on DVD. I've seen a lot of it a couple times on TV just randomly. So I'll give it another go and open mind and see if it's what it's like. I think I'll enjoy the music more than anything, being a John Carpenter film. Charlie Sheen's The Arrival, never seen it, can't wait to watch it because I hear it's pretty good. And I like Charlie Sheen, he's a wizard from Mars. He's a warlock from Mars, how could you not like it? Lady Hawk, another classic sword and sorcery type film, Matthew Broderick, very young. Is it? Yeah. Never seen it, but keen to check it out. Tomb Raider 2, better than the new one that came out, so I had to pick those up. 50 cents a piece, why not? Eastern Eye film upgrade from my DVD, Space Battleship Yamato. I'm pretty sure this is based off the Star Blazers, if I'm not mistaken. Something like that. It's an anime / manga adaptation, so I have seen this before. I enjoyed it for what it was, but I haven't seen the original source material, so can't compare the two. Two absolute classics, Kill Bill 1, Kill Bill 2. Nothing I really need to say about those, except for I haven't seen every single Tarantino film, but the ones out of the ones I have seen, these are my favourite. I wish he was allowed to release this as one giant 4-hour film like he originally intended, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. Thirst. This is what's his name that did oh fuck, you know the guy, Parasite. I'm pretty sure it's the same guy because it's got the actor in it, and it's the Park Chan-wook film. He did Old Boy, which is, oh my god, that movie is friggin' mind blowing. If you haven't seen Old Boy, check it out. Yeah, some sort of Korean vampire film. Another vampire film, Escape from Vampire Island. Yeah, don't know. It just looks cool. Asian vampire live action. I'm down. These are cool. I got the Blood Trilogy, but in 3D. So it also has the 2D version, but there's Blood Rain 2, Blood Rain 3. Never seen 2 and 3. Seen 1. I liked it until the end, but yeah, they might be okay. Sure, why not? I don't have a 3D compatible TV, so I still need to do that, but at least I got the 2D version. Gravity in 3D, it also has the 2D version. I actually really enjoyed that film. I didn't think I would. I saw it in 3D at the cinema at IMAX. Amazing. So yeah, that's cool to have that. I want to see what the 3D is like at home. A film I really enjoyed and it doesn't get enough credit, Silent Hill. Freaky as fuck, absolutely amazing. And the second one, which was a good enough sequel, I enjoyed it. I'm glad they made it because it finished off the story and it got Sean Bean back into it, and yeah, it's also in 3D, so I don't know what that's going to be like, but maybe I'll get a 3D TV to check it out. A couple of Master Occult, what am I talking about? A couple of Cinema Cult releases. City of the Living Dead on Blu-ray. I'm trying to go for a complete collection, as complete as I can. This is Lucio Fulci, Italian director. Does a lot of horror and stuff. I don't know if he does anything else, but I have seen a few of his other films. I believe they do. It's in English. It might have English dubbing. Not 100%. But yeah, this just looks really cool. City of the Living Dead. I have a lot of Cinema Cult DVDs, not actual Blu-rays. But I have added another Blu-ray to the collection, Masters of the Universe, He-Man. Love this movie. This movie is fantastic. It doesn't get enough credit. The practical effects in this are right up there. Right up there with any sort of practical effect fantasy movie of the 80s, for sure. Is it a true He-Man film? Yeah, probably not. If you just take it for what it is, sci-fi fantasy with some cool practical effects. It's got Courtney Cox in it, so love it. One of my favourite movies of all time, The Goonies. I had to get this anniversary collector's edition. I already have it on Blu-ray, I think, but had to get this set for 50 cents, why not? It'll look good on the shelf anyway. Another version of Alien. I have so many different versions of Alien, and different box sets and stuff. So this is just the 4 Alien, original Alien films. Nothing special about the covers. They're just what you'd expect to find. So yeah, Alien Resurrection, Alien 3, Aliens, and Alien, which is cool. It's a great quadrilogy. Even the 4th one, I love it. Actually, I like the 4th one more than I like the 3rd one. But yeah, got to have as many different versions as possible because why not? Stargate Atlantis. What do I need to say about that except for it's really good. This series, I want to say, I'm going to drop the mic here and say this series made Aquaman. Can't even think of his name. Let me look at the back. You're all probably screaming through the camera, through the computer screen. It's this guy. It's this guy. But yeah, you know who I'm talking about. He played Aquaman in the latest series, but he came into this series, I think, season 2 or 3, and yeah, that really made him a star. He went from there to play Conan to Game of Thrones, which probably cemented his sort of, presence as a big, strong, tough guy. But he was the big, strong, tough guy in Stargate Atlantis first. So that's a wicked series. Absolutely love it, as you know. Let me in. This is the original. No, this is either the original or the remake of Let the Right One In. I'm pretty sure this is the remake. Yeah, Let the Right One In, I think, is the original story. It's a Dutch film, I'm pretty sure. This is the remake, which I heard is okay, but I haven't seen it. Fright Night 2. Haven't seen it. I didn't even know they made it. This is the remake of Fright Night 2, so the sequel to the one with Yanton Belcher. Rest in peace. But yeah, apparently it's okay, so I'll check it out one day. I really like the remake. Fantastic. Anton Yelcher, I think that's his name. Not Yanton Belcher. Fuck me. Odd Thomas. It's based off a Dean Koontz book, so I heard it was really good. Oh, there he is, Anton Yelchin. Fuck. No, you shit, mate. And Willem Dafoe, can't go wrong. Apparently it's the director of The Mummy and G.I. Joe, so that's only half got me excited. G.I. Joe is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Highlander Endgame basically sets up the series with this cunt, Adrian Paul. Yeah, it's not a very good film, but got it to finish off the set. The original Highlander, there you go. Just watched this the other day. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic film. Really, really good. Dawn of the Dragon Slayer. Don't know what this is, aside from being a dragon film, or a fantasy film with a dragon in it. So, yeah, why not? Why the fuck not? It's got a cool slip, but again, it's just the slip's just the same as that. So, why bother? But it's there. Vikingdom. This movie's terrible. But I had to get it for the collection because I like these Viking / fantasy type, Templar type movies. So you're going to see a lot of them in a minute. But it's got Dominic Purcell. He's a Aussie bloke, so plays the Torch, the fire guy from Legends of the Legends of Tomorrow or something. DC's Legends of Tomorrow, and he was also the brother out of Prison Break, one I try to get rid of, try to help escape. The Sword and the Sorcerer 2. So I picked this up because I got the Sword and the Sorcerer, and it's got Kevin Sorbo in it, and you gotta love some Kevin Sorbo. We got Conan the Destroyer, so you can guess what's coming next. Conan the Barbarian. Didn't have him in the collection. Thought that was a travesty, so I had to rectify that. Dragon Dynasty, Kingdom of the Fire Dragons. No idea. It's just got dragons in the title, and yeah, that's why I got that one. First Night, never seen it. It's a bit of an uncommon movie now, so I thought I'd pick that up because it's Templar type film and Sean Connery, so awesome. So that's an old school Blu-ray too. That's been one of the first ones that come out. Black Death, no idea, but it's got Sean Bean, so probably dies in it, but hey, why not? Looks awesome. Looks a bit sort of Knighty Templar as well. The Knight Templar, it is what it is. It's another Templar film. Never seen it. Looks okay. Last Knights. This Clive Owen and Morgan Freeman. A battle for honor, bloodshed, and justice. Yeah, why not? I like Clive Owen. Don't see him in much lately. Had to get this one. In the Name of the King, a Dungeon Siege tale. This is it's got Ray Liotta and Jason Statham. Lily Sobieski, a bitch from Deep Impact, and Kristana Loken, the evil Terminator from Terminator 3, and also Blood Rain 1. Yeah, I have heard about this movie, just never seen it. loosely based off the video game Dungeon Siege, I believe. But yeah, there's like 3 of these movies out. Ridiculous. Dark Relic. This is awesome. I have seen this. This is based off. I watched this ages ago, but it's like Templars, and they find a piece of the cross that Jesus was nailed on, and it like causes people to become really evil. And this one bloke tries to, I think he's got to transport it, and he's got to hide it from people, and you know, shit's going down with witches and evil shit. So it's not a bad movie. It's actually pretty good. The main guy in it, he was from Water for Elephants for about 5 minutes, so that's all I can know. Ironclad, this is supposed to be really good. Paul Giamatti's in it, Brian Cox, James Pufoy, Kate Murray. I'm just reading names. I've got no idea. I only know Paul Giamatti, and that's it. It's another Templar type movie. And the last one that I got, Lost in Space, absolute classic. Now there is another. All these movies fit in one plastic tub. I have 5 more full plastic tubs out there that I'm not keeping. So this is what I've decided to keep out of the 6 full plastic tubs that I got for a really, really stupid cheap price. The other stuff I'll either sell, trade, possibly keep some stuff out of. There is some stuff that I might keep. There's a few more horrors and stuff, but I mean, this is enough for now anyway. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you've seen any of these movies before, you like the looks of them, hunt them down for yourself, leave some comments down in the thing. Let's chat about these films. Yeah, if you're interested in any of the other films in the 5 tubs I've got, yeah, ask me and I'll try and answer your questions. But yeah, have a good night, day, evening, whatever, guys, and be kind to one another. Take it easy.